but he is a massive star in France. Dare I say, he is one of the most popular fighters in France, just as popular, believe it or not, as Francis Ngannou, Czech Congo, Cyril Gane, the French Prince. He will be competing for the interim Cage Warriors featherweight title on Friday. They're having their trilogy series again, so it's going to be Thursday, Friday, Saturday, all in London. As I said, massively popular. He's a former Cage Warriors champion. He's going up against a very skilled and entertaining fighter from Ireland named Paul Hughes. Bit of a rivalry there. But over the last couple of years, our next guest has turned into a massive star and has a fascinating backstory. And so I'm really excited to welcome, for the very first time to this program, the last pirate, Morgan Charriere, to the show. He joins us now via the magic of Zoom. Morgan, mon ami, merci beaucoup. Ça va?
Ça va parfaitement, merci.
Vous savez pas que je parle français?
Très bien, vous parlez super bien français.
Merci. Je viens de Québec. C'est pas la même chose que la France. Le français est un peu différent, mais j'ai beaucoup de respect pour les Français mixed martial fighters. I will stop there, Morgan, because I can't do much more. It's a little rusty.
No problem.
Thank you for doing this, my friend. And I know you just got to London not that long ago, so I appreciate you jumping on right after the flight.
Yeah, thank you for inviting me. I'm really happy to be there, so no problem.
Okay, Morgan,
Okay for me.
you know, I have to say, around a year or so ago, I used to see Cage Warriors and UFC Fight Pass, the Twitter account, tweeting these pirate emojis. And every time they would tweet it, the engagement was crazy, like, you know, multiple thousand likes and all these comments. And I was like, what is going on here? Who is this guy that they keep tweeting about? And that, you know, it's not just like 10 likes, 20 likes. It's like a huge explosion every time it's tweeted, that pirate emoji. And then I find out it's you, and I learn more about your backstory, and your backstory is great. So I hope you're okay with answering some questions about your backstory, because this is very interesting to me. You were just a fighter and you were doing your thing, and then you teamed up with a Twitch star, a YouTube star, right? And that changed everything for you. Would that be accurate?
Yeah, definitely, yes.
Okay, so this young man's name is Kamet0?
Yes, Kamet0. So it's the famous Twitch guy in France. It's like, I think, in the top 3 in France.
And you guys put together a show called Plus Jamais Gros, which means in English, like you'll never be big, basically. He was a big kid who needed to lose some weight. How did you team up with him? How did that happen?
So it was on Twitter. So I was on Twitter, like maybe it's been a long time ago. I'm on Twitter, like maybe 8 years, I don't know, since I'm a kid, I'm on Twitter. So I was doing my thing, talking about sport, MMA, coaching, things like that to, you know, just grow the people who were following me and earning some money with selling some sport program and things like that. And so one day, Kamet0 started following me. So I see a guy who has a lot of followers follow me, and I'm like, who is this guy? Because I don't know, I had no knowledge about Twitch, about the stream game. So I was like, who is he? Is this guy? He was like with 110,000 followers. I was like, wow, he's so big. And I see some of his friends follow me too. And I'm like, why all of these guys are following me right now? And so he sent me a private message, and he says to me, hi, Morgan, I'm looking to lose some weight. Can you send me a sport program? Because on Twitter, I was a bit famous about the sport, but I was doing a lot of things to promote sport, you know, to make the people move, to do things, not especially martial art, but just move, lose some weight, be good in your life. So he saw my Twitter pass, and he asked one of his friends, do you know this guy? He said, yeah, it's an MMA fighter, French MMA fighter, who's really good. And so he asked me, can you make me a sport program? So I tell him, no, I will not send you a sport program, because you will follow it like maybe 1 week and you will stop like everybody and you will never lose your weight. But if you want, we can do something. I tell you, I can come to your home and I can train you for 1 month Just when I come, you pay me how to say it, you pay me for me, I'm to let me able to not lose money, but I'm not here to earn money.
Yep.
I was just here to help him, but I did not wanted to come for free and lose my client just because he's a star. So he say, okay, you can come, but I don't know him and he don't know me. He say, you can come. I say, okay, I come in 2 days. I'm at your home, and I tell him, it's okay for you if I come with my poopy. He said, yeah, okay, no problem. So I come with my poopy, my luggage, and today after I'm with him. And so just before I come, I tell him, listen, I'm an MMA fighter. So I think communication and engagement is really important. I can help you for free, but we need to do something big to motivate people. And if I can help you, you can help me too. So we do a win-win situation. It's like we'll do a web series on YouTube. So I had in my mind the show Extreme Fat Loss. I don't know if you see.
Yeah, of course.
Show.
Extreme Weight Loss.
So I had in my mind, I was like, okay, there are big shows in the United States. They do it like this. We can do something like that. Like we make on YouTube everyone to look how we lose weight, but we don't. We tell the truth. It's like if you don't lose weight, we will tell them why you don't lose weight because you didn't do it. And he was telling his feelings about obesity, what he had to do all his life to get confident, to be able, and a lot of things. So we did it in summer. So everyone was looking at it like a web series. Like we do 2 shows a week. So everybody was watching one show after one show after one show. And we put some how to say it, I don't know how to say it. Sorry.
Say it in French.
This was like, okay, des objectifs.
Oh, you had some, you had some goals.
Yeah, some goals in the show. It was like, okay, if you want Kamel to do 100 kilometers tomorrow, I need to gain 5,000 followers. It was things like that.
Yeah.
And so we don't know what to expect. So we were like, okay, maybe I will get 1,000 people, and that's cool. It's okay for me because we were just trying to do something. But no, it was like crazy, off the roof. 20,000 followers starting to come on the first show, 1 million views on YouTube on the first video, and we were like, whoa, what have we done right here?
Yeah.
And so we have done this for 1 month. We have trained a lot. We have done a lot of things. We have achieved a lot of goals. Kamel lose about 15 kilos.
I think it's like 55 pounds,
kilos.
55 pounds or something like that.
Like this. Yeah. So it's huge for 1 month.
Yeah.
He's a big guy. So you can see it like you see the beginning of the show and the end is like all skinny. You're like, oh, whoa. And so, with on my Instagram was doing story of what we were doing on the day. So when I wake up him, because he was a streamer, so he go to bed really late, like at 6 o'clock of the morning. And I was like, okay, you need to be up at 11 tomorrow, 11 a.m. And I was like, if you don't get up, I'm going to take you. And he's like, and every morning he wasn't able to wake up himself. So I was going in his room and I was throwing things at him, water, my dog, and everybody was loving to see this. So we started to do a lot of things like that. But it was not something to sell something to the people or try to not tell the truth. It was really like we were documenting a journey to lose weight, and everybody could do it. It was like I was explaining a simple fact, like you need to eat good, but you are not you do not must like eat 1 tomato, 1 apple, and just this. It's like I was like, you can eat whatever you want, but you need to eat mindfully. You need to do sport every day if you can. And I was just showing all of these guys, not just Kamet, but all of his community, that they can do it even if they play a lot of things. Like you just have to do 45 minutes in your day of musculation or cardio or whatever. You can do a boxing, you can do what you like, just move.
Right.
And so that's what I was doing with Kamel, who has never done any sport. And everybody started to feel like, okay, he seems like Kamel is getting really good. He seems like he's a better streamer now because he's doing some sport. And so we are doing a lot of things. I can't tell you how much things we have done, but it was a great moment in my life. And so a big community started to follow me because they liked me, what I proposed, what I was doing with Kamel. Kamel is now one of my big friends. We really like each other. It's not just business. It's really like the first day we met, we're like, okay, that's good between us. We can communicate really good. There was no issue. We're really laughing. So that's why people started to really engage with me. And at the beginning of the show, we tell the thing like this: I helped Kamel to lose weight. You helped me to make so much noise that UFC cannot look further than if I'm not here when they come to France. That's bad, really bad.
Well, it seems it seems to have worked out. I mean, I look at some of the videos, 1.8 million views on these videos. It seems like it was hugely popular, and it has changed your life. So you guys are still buddies? Is he still working out? Everything? He's healthy?
Yeah. No,
he's not.
No, he's not.
Come on.
No.
What?
When I leave, because we were living together, and when I leave, he's like, okay, I'm good. So man. I need to come back. So let's go, let's train. So right now he live near me. So sometimes I pop up at his house. I wake him up and I say, let's go. We go train. But yeah, if I'm not on his back, he like to, don't go training. But he's a streamer, he never had really this is in his life. So it's really hard to lose as much weight as he has. So it's really more a mindset than just training. So I'm just here to make him understand that you just need to train like 3-4 days maybe in the weeks. But I don't want him to be a super athlete like I am. Just want him to move, and he will lose if he keep moving, eating good. But it's a slow process, really slow process. So we will get it.
Did that video series get you signed by Cage Warriors?
No. Really no. I had how to say it?
You can say it in French. I can help you out.
A short notice fight.
Against Soren Bach.
I was in Ireland at this moment with Coach Kavanagh, and I was training and doing something. And so my manager called me and said, okay, you can have a short notice fight in Cage Warrior against Soren Bach for the featherweight title. I was like, oh, okay, but it's in 10 days. I'm like, okay, I will try to make the weight. And then I had my first shot at the Cage Warrior, and they signed me right after the fight. I did an amazing fight, so they signed me.
So, and obviously it was a fight that you lost, but it was very close, and I think you gained a lot of respect after that fight, and then you went on a roll, and then you win the belt, and then you fight Jordan Vucinic, and you lose a controversial split decision. Do you think that if you win that fight, you'd be in the UFC already?
I don't know. Maybe they will have let me do one more defense to be, in the plan when they come in France. So everything will be perfect. I think this would be more been the story if my belt would not have been taken away.
And how did you feel? It felt like this was the fight where you were coming off all this publicity and a lot more people were starting to recognize you, and then you get this title fight after winning the belt and a very controversial split decision. I know your fans were very upset. They felt like you were robbed of the belt. How do you feel about what happened and that judge's decision?
I feel the same as my fan, as a lot of people. It's like, obviously, I watched the fight, and if I lose, okay, it's okay, I lose. I get to the next scene, I go at Trent, and I do another fight. But this time it was like at the end of the fight, I was like, why? Why did I lose? I didn't know, because I was, for me and for not just me, like some judge scored the fight after, and they sent me the scorecard. They were like, no way, you lose this fight. So it was harder for me to accept this. But it's the life, it's the game. So sometimes a shitty decision happens. So I just have to keep moving forward, keep winning, and everything will be good.
How do you feel about Jordan? Because you guys were supposed to rematch, and then he withdrew from the fight, and now you're fighting for the interim belt. How do you feel about this guy?
I have nothing about him. He's a good guy. He's a fighter. He has a good level, but I would prefer to have my rematch than go on an interim title fight, do an unification bout, and then defend the belts. Like, it's really so much time again to regain the position I was. So
you feel like it's delayed things a little bit?
Yeah, that's definitely the word. It delay everything. But it's not all right. So I have time. I'm young.
When Bellator came to Paris, and they got to the country first before the UFC, did they call you? Because you would have been a perfect guy to be on that card.
Yeah. I think they called my manager, but I'm not for the moment focused on Bellator. I'm more focused on winning everything in Cage Warrior. At this moment, I was like, no, I don't want to be part of the Bellator show in France. It was with the COVID, so you could have just half of the people. Yeah. Even just before the show, there would be like just, I think, 1,000 people that were accepted in the house. I was there. I was looking the fight. So I was like, no, if I fight in France, I want full capacity. I need a full capacity. I can blow the roof of any neighbor stadium. I can sell every ticket. So I was like, I just waiting this so I can do it with Cage Warrior.
Is it accurate to say that you're more popular than Francis Ngannou and Ciryl Gane in France right now? Are you more popular than them?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. I like it. I like
it. No question. No question. No, I will not be the humble guy and say no. I say no. Really, in this term, I'm really more mainstream than them. Everybody at my age know me. Some guys with experience, like everybody know me in MMA and out of MMA. But Francis Ngannou, Ciryl Gane are more for the pro guys who really look into MMA. It's like me, you can see me everywhere because I'm on YouTube. I'm with YouTube Star, all of these guys. So I attract a lot of people, a lot of media. I'm on big platforms. So yeah, I'm more famous than them. But Ciryl Gane is no a UFC champ, and Francis Ngannou too. So I think we're something like this more.
Okay, fair enough. And so, all right. So what I like about you is that you understand the sort of promotion part of the game. You understand how to sell yourself. Just what you laid out there with the Twitch star. It's very clear that you understand how to sell yourself and get over. Another thing that I like about you is your walkout. Your walkout is very interesting, and you always wear this mask when you walk out, and you wear it, in photos and stuff. We have a picture of you wearing the mask here for those that don't know. What does that mask represent?
That mask represents the pirate. That's my my logo. Can I say this?
Yeah.
It's my logo. So it's been like a long time ago, like 6-7 years ago, maybe. I was working with a graphic, and I was telling him, okay, I like One Piece. So the manga with Luffy and things like that. And I was like, okay, I want to do a logo that with the hat, but not really the same, and I want that's cool. And then so I started to draw something, and then I sent it to him, and I say, do you think it could look like me a little? And so I was working with an amazing graphic who's called Ove, and he started to draw the thing, and then it started to be my logo. I said, okay, that's really nice. And so like last year maybe, I found out a guy who do a mask for cinema. So for the movie, he do the stuff. So he do the keys, all the stuff, the weird stuff that you can show, the head cut or things like that. So I get in touch with him and I ask him, can you do a mask for me? And he said, yeah, you can. So he did this mask for me with my logo, the same one, just for me, one exemplary. And that's it. That become, I think
if you go to the UFC, you got to wear that mask.
Of course.
Okay.
Of course, I will
Sometimes they don't let you wear that stuff. I mean, they let Brian Ortega wear his mask, but he's fighting for the belt. You make your debut, you better be wearing that mask.
No, I think they will understand. They will look. They will look and they say, okay, you can.
And by the way, why The Last Pirate? Where did that come from?
Because it's soon better than just the pirate first. And then The Last Pirate, because I'm the only and the last one that they will every remember. It's like after me, if there another pirate, they will say, you're copying this guy. So I'm the last one.
Okay.
It could be just me.
What's up with you and Paul Hughes? It seems like you guys don't like each other. Is that true?
No, for me, there's nothing. He made himself alone. It's like he's just talking about me, talking. But I don't know. I never talked to him. So he's the only who has rivalry with me. It's like I don't think I'm on the same level as him or anyone else in Cage Warriors. Like I'm in my own league. And they try to keep it up with me to gain interaction with me, to gain some eyes on them because I'm the big one, the guy who has a lot of engagement, a lot of followers. So they think if they talk trash about me, I will get mad and everybody will start to interact with them and they will have a fight. They will have a fight for the belt and things like that. So it's been maybe 2 years that he's calling me out, saying trash shit about me and things like that. But you know, this is the mortal game. But I'm used to this because I have so much followers that people hate me already. Mm-hmm. So I know what it is, guy trying to get my attention. So I really don't give a. You
don't give a crap.
Yeah, exactly. I don't give a crap about him or about things like that. It's like I'm just doing my stuff. I'm here to fight. Really skillful guy. I'm in for the fighting, for the show, for the fun, for things like that. But I don't have time for negativity to talk trash with people. It takes so much energy out of me. But I have so much work to do. You know, it's really a work to have this much follower engagement. It's like not just you are a follower and you do nothing. It's like I put content, I work, I have some business aside. It's like I'm not just the average MMA fighter. I want to build something really big. I want to make the sport move in France. So I'm trying my best to educate people to do things. So, you know, the hateful people or the guy like him that talk trash about me, I don't see it. I don't look at it. I have too much notification on my phone to see what he says.
And will this air on TV in France on like a big channel or something? Where can people watch this in France?
Yeah. In France, they are watching Cage Warrior on sixplay.fr. So it's a big channel who is back with M6.
Okay.
So it's a big channel in France. It's like we have 6 big channel, public channel that you can watch for free. And so the Cage Warrior is on free on the website, Sixplay. People can watch it on Friday. Every time I fight, they have the right to my fights. So every time I fight, people can look for free on Sixplay, and they do so much audience. It's like the first time they had the right, there were 1 million people looking, fighting, because they were not looking for other one or other French fighter or me. Well, I'm sure 100% they were looking for me. So there were 1 million people looking for me on Sixplay, who is not like on TV. You put your TV, it's like this guy had to take their computer or phone, go on Sixplay, create an account, and watch the fight. So there are 1 million people who did this to watch me.
That is impressive, my friend. So the goal is you win on Friday, and then you fight Jordan, and then maybe UFC. Maybe this time next year we're in the UFC.
Yeah, definitely. I hope they will not come in France in February like we start to hear. I prefer if they come later. And so, I mean, and it's perfect.
All right. Well, I wish you the best, my friend. Great to meet you. Merci beaucoup. Bon courage, mon ami. I look forward to it very much. And congratulations on all your success. It's really cool to see someone become so popular outside of the UFC. It doesn't happen very often these days. And so I think you deserve a lot of credit for what you've been able to do in a short amount of time. So congratulations and good luck on Friday.
Thank you. Thank you very much to have me on the show, and see you soon.
All right. There he is, the last pirate, Morgan Charriere.